Hello everyone, this is Franz from Makeup Franz and welcome to the reading regarding Jaehyun aka no NCT Jaehyun's personality. Brr. So as last time I did for Mingyu, if there are any of you who came from that video, I am going to have 3 piles here set up. What he acts like on camera, what he's like in actuality, and the buffer zone in the middle. So let me just get straight into shuffling. The cards are trying to give me trouble, like they got something to hide. Okay, so starting with pile 1, what he's like on camera. 10 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, King of Wands, and Ace of Cups reversed. So this is naturally what everybody sees, is his intensely awkward energy that he puts out. He acts like he's burdened, he doesn't want to be there, and he's tired. He puts himself off. He portrays himself as he's this moody, super sexy figure. King of Wands, this very much like, oh, he's the hot guy, you don't want to mess with him, you don't want to make him mad, you know what I mean? It's beautiful but untouchable. Ace of Cups reversed. He's also probably very apt to rejecting open advances. When it comes to even play flirting, he rarely, if at all, entertains it, on camera at least. Or, he'll play along with it, but you can tell he doesn't mean it. There's just something so vastly, strikingly different about him. And it feels like he's not doing this on purpose. We'll get into exactly why moving into the next pile, how he truly is as a person. 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. So he has 2 strikingly different personalities. I'm just gonna jump into one of these peeking cards right here, the High Priestess. This tells me that the personality he portrays on camera is 100% on purpose. It's on purpose. As in, you do not need to know who I truly am. Here's what you see and take it and leave it at that. So those who are not tempted or, are smart enough to delve deeper can stay there and leave it at that. Getting into specifics, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. How he is as a person. He can be generally pretty undecisive about what he wants. He normally has his feet on the ground, super organized, goes about his days in a pretty mundane way. He might not be super fond of surprises, but it also feels like he might not mind it just as long as it doesn't interrupt his schedule or his routine. He seems like he has much more sweet energy than he puts out. He has a lot more sweet energy than he puts out. He can be very caring. He might like children, very much so. That's not a side of himself that he likes to share with the public or others who he's worried about perceiving him. I don't know if that made any sense, the words that are coming out of my mouth. He can probably also be very giving too, very giving. He's probably a lot smarter than he comes off, but he tends to hold it back. He tends to hold it back and not show others because it's very much like he is the dark horse. He's the dark horse. He's the dark horse, guys. I'm not even blown away because, I don't know, I'd be picking stuff up about people. But still, I'm not surprised because there's no way someone could portray such a side of themselves and it not be a joke, But before I get too ahead of myself, let's get into the buffer zone. And we'll talk about all of the peekers and everything. As for the buffer zone, that median where the 2 personalities meet is the Justice, Page of Swords, King of Swords, and 4 of Wands. So I just said it, but this shit is done on purpose. As in, he's succeeding everything he needs to do by just being that alter ego. I wouldn't even call it an alter ego because it feels completely separate to him. Like some of these aspects, I feel like you wouldn't even find how he would truly act in an intimate setting with people he trusts. He, like I said, super smart and calculated here. This shit is calculated. As in, he's always, has eyes to the streets to see what's going on and to see what he needs to do to invoke reactions that are necessary and reactions that he would like to see. Super smart, super calculated and intelligent. Generally, very fair, easygoing. He prefers to go the middle of the road in the blend of these 2 personalities. He's never really harshly one way or the other. which I feel like is somewhat accurate too, because he's kind of the fence sitter, the one who always ends up in the middle, and it's like, his vote is the last vote that overturns the decision. So he's super smart in that regard. Getting into our overall bottoms and the peakers. Overall bottom, Six of Cups and the Justice, peeking out High Priestess, the Emperor, and the Lovers. He's done this in a way to keep his professional life almost like 1,000% separate than his personal life. He's done this on purpose, and he's calculated, and it's worked out in his favor. You never know who his childhood friends are, the people he misses, or if he even has a significant other, because he's got it all in his head. Like, there's nobody that's been able to really crack this pot and know what's going on with him. Emperor. So in a way, he's well within his right to be haughty, like that nobody knows who he truly is outside of those he wants to know who he is. That's crazy to me, but then again, it shouldn't be much of a surprise. Anyway, that is all from me. Thank you so much for listening. If you would like anything else related to Jaehyun or any other readings, drop it in the ask box. That's on that. If you can't get down with the get down, don't get down with friends. Annyeong.